Hello, Internet, and welcome to Crater's Edge. We are here to play some more Fistful of Darkness, and super excited to have you here with us for some more good old yeehaw times. Before we get into that, though, let's talk about what we've got going on the channel right now. Only thing to plug, other than this game, is Saturdays. The other Blades game I run called Hearts of Stone. We play Blades in the Dark, the OG, and you can come hang out with us there at 5 o'clock Eastern time. Nope, 3 o'clock Eastern time to see what we're getting up to. They just fought a Leviathan, and not really sure what's going to happen next and how we one up that, but
bro, we're not sure what's gonna happen next.
No fucking idea.
We're
I can't
here
believe we fucking survived.
Yeah, honestly, it was.
I'm still not
crazy
convinced
rolls.
that wasn't like a fever dream, and we're not all dead. We are all dead like immediately.
Yeah, we're gonna get to the end of this game and be like, actually, you're all dead, David. Matt, you've been dead the whole time. We're like cut back.
I'll swear it.
Glass is
Yeah.
the only one that's actually alive and has just brought everybody back as ghosts.
Just everything zooms out, and you see Glass looking through the snow globe the entire time. That was the whole game.
Yep.
That'd be a really
Oh,
sick.
y'all are in the bottles, and the Dimmer sisters are watching you.
Oh no!
Oh, no.
Every time I think of that, I think of the little pose from Zelda. They could catch him in a bottle.
Yeah,
Saw him
that's kind of the visual.
Saw him that weird guy.
Mm-hmm. That's sort of the visual I have for the spirit vials. So, anyway, so join us for that. But that's it for
that's our intro bit.
Yep.
That's it.
I'm gonna go ahead and turn things over to my players here to talk about who they are, what they do on and off this channel, and who they are playing tonight, starting with Van.
That's me. I'm Van. You can find me on the internet at Van but Wilder, wherever you find people on the internet when I'm not trapped in a bottle.
No,
On somebody's
don't
shelf.
wish this into being. No.
I don't know. I kind of like,
Pulling
if
up.
I'm very close to death, I would like for one of you to try to trap me in a spirit bottle, like just in case.
I'm
Oh,
pulling up
that's
my
fine.
Hearts of Stone
That's
notes
fine,
right now,
yes.
just
No,
to add that as a potential.
you
ending.
cannot make that the epilogue. I will not allow
We'll
it.
quit. We'll quit. I'll fire you.
I do not permit it.
You can find me at Van but Wilder places. I'm mostly just hanging out in the Discord and occasionally posting stuff on Instagram. Basically every 6 weeks when I get a haircut, and that's about it. It's how very masculine of me. Tonight I'm playing one of the most manly men to ever man, Samson, who is the gentle touch. Because toxic masculinity sucks.
Toxic masculinity is dead.
And you can be masked and also nice.
Yeah. And that's me. Hey, I'm Christina Sid. You can find me on the internet at Greek Sid, but yeah, I really very rarely post. Come say hi on Discord. I am here. You found me today, and also on Saturdays. And I will be playing Nana, who is the group's wrench and saw.
And Mom.
And mom.
Yeah, Mom. Sup, y'all? It's me, Wally, your favorite non-binary slime best friend on the internet. You can find me over at the social medias at W8LLE132, just like the cute little Disney robot, where I talk about the things that I do, the things that I'm in, and the things that I love. You can also check me out very soon over on the One Shot Network for the first episode of R&D with Captain Wally. It's the first episode of the podcast. It's going to be great. Very excited. It is shaping up really cool. Once everything is found out, I drop links in the channel where you can click to find it. It's going to be great. But yes, tonight, speaking of toxic masculinity, I'm playing Elijah, the outlaw. Yeah, because look, I'm only to it. Elijah's toxic, all right? There's nothing, there is a sweet, wholesome shell there, but no, really, Elijah's very
I don't know where I went wrong with that boy.
We're gonna work on that.
You tried your best.
We're gonna work on that.
Look, at least he hasn't, no, he's done that. I was gonna say at least he hasn't killed someone, but like, no.
That's the one thing he does consistently.
Yeah.
I know.
It's not like he's. Wait a minute.
I missed you guys. I missed you guys last week.
Yeah, that's what it does. Well, hello internet, and hi mom. It's me, it's the Sita. You can find me on the internets at Mr. Wilt. Look below, it's spelled weird. Or you can find me on Instagram at john.ceta. And tonight, I will be playing just the softest little good old boy with I think, a strong kind of masculinity. Defense of his friends and loved ones. Not going to
And
start the fight, but
big
we'll
hands.
finish it.
Big
No, come
hands.
on now. I thought we were going to leave that in that episode.
No.
Hands.
You thought I was gonna let something
You
go?
thought.
I mean, you
That's gonna
thought.
be new GG King
Bro,
merch.
how long have
bro.
you
on
known
the
me?
fucking the quote.
That
for
is merch
dude.
right there. You're right. That is merch.
What? You thought I was gonna let something go?
or I thought we left that in the last episode.
No, no.
Yeah, that's good for merch.
How long you know me at this point?
You know, and your character is the gentle touch, and I'm the fist, and there's a lot of jokes in there too. And,
Oh, buddy, it's only episode 7. We're gonna get to him. I can tell you that much.
It's gonna happen.
We let it. I know exactly the joke I'm gonna say one day, but I'm not gonna say it now. I don't want to waste it.
No, you gotta save
Save
that
it.
shit.
Yeah, gotta savor it.
At the right time.
Yeah.
Comedy's all that
I
time.
forget if I got anything else. That's good.
Well, howdy everyone. I'm Val. You can find me at the Kraken's Crown, link around there, or just Kraken's Crown, as I've rebranded some of my social media recently. Mostly
And you didn't
here.
tell me.
Well, technically my I guess my Twitter is still that doesn't exist though, and other places. But I am officially going to start streaming again on my Twitch channel starting tomorrow. Trying to do a couple hours a day, and probably going to be playing some Magic Arena with the new Tentacle Brawl deck that I was spending the last couple days crafting.
Are you gonna
and
return to my favorite stream you did of all time?
the Nuzlocke stream?
No, Dark Souls 2 on
Dark
mouse
Souls
and
2,
keyboard.
but on a mouse and keyboard. I might do that because
For the bit.
that did get a lot of
You have
traction.
I
to-
think
you
that's
have to
still
bring it
our.
back. You
I
have
think
to bring
that's
it
still
back.
our most watched clip of all time on the channel, and that was years ago.
Yeah,
It was the funniest fucking thing I've ever seen.
Yeah, I might. I mean, people do a lot of challenges for Souls games, and I feel like playing on mouse and keyboard
I
might be the
will
hardest.
buy you a DDR mat.
I will die. I will fall.
I want
You
no,
will
no, no. I want you to do a Pokemon Nuzlocke on a DDR
on
mat.
a DDR pad.
That could be
Yeah,
done. That could totally
TM,
be done.
TM, TM. Chat, don't steal this.
Okay,
Chat, you're in
Totally
on the
can be
bit now. Gotta keep it a
Yeah.
secret.
got it. I will consider that. I'll need some more cameras if I'm doing. if
Oh,
I'm
don't
doing
worry,
that,
I'll
though.
film it all. I'll be there every step of the way, baby.
Anyway, I'll be streaming on YouTube and Twitch at Kraken's Crown. So check
I'm
it
not
out.
gonna let that one go either.
Streaming.
Tweaming.
Are you a big time streamer now?
I think I'm going to become a streamer.
I think I'm gonna like a hill streaming on YouTube.
Anyway, y'all ready to get started?
I think I'm ready to get
Yes.
started.
I think our viewers immediately dropped to 0.
Yeah, everyone's gone. Already, previously on Crater's Edge, Samson made a new friend in Viola Franco from the Delver Society. Elijah pulled a solid snake on some ruffians. Nana shot Jerry McKay in the leg, and Hank fell off a roof. And I think that about sums up what happened last time. But to go into a little more detail, the job that the run that the crew had been planning to set a trap for Jerry McKay went off pretty flawlessly, with the exception of a small hiccup at the beginning, as Viola Franco, a small, clumsy mole person, came to Nana's to interview the
Forgot
group and find out
spherical.
a
That was my
spherical,
favorite
perfect sphere.
description.
Perfectly round.
Spherical.
Not round, round.
Yeah. She showed up to interview your group, learn about applications of Hellstone technology, how might benefit your outfit. Samson was very polite in providing her with the interview, answering her questions.
I ain't
However,
gonna say no to a little lady like that. You kidding me?
as your quarry arrived, Jerry McKay, along with a few other vagabonds with him, you sent her on her way, promising to speak with her later, and proceeded to escort Jerry to Nana's workshop. Hank and Elijah had clocked from the roof that Jerry did not arrive alone. The two ruffians that he was with, skulking around the side of Nana's house, armed with some amount of weapons. Elijah was able to sneak up on one of them, grapple him, and drag him into the bushes, where he threatened to spit in his ear. I believe was the exact threat that was made, and it worked somehow.
Not somehow. That's fucking disgusting.
The other ruffian coming around the side of the house with his weapon Hank fell upon him, falling off of the roof, hitting the wagon and knocking him in the chin, sending him flying back into the dust. Hank then proceeded to break both of his collarbones with one fell swoop, crushing him down into the dirt. At the same time, Jerry was ambushed with a net, Nana's new favorite weapon, that she had loaded into a trap to the entrance to her workshop. Jerry tried to call Nana's bluff, and Nana proceeded to shoot Jerry in the leg. At which point he provided you with some information telling you that he had acquired the brooch, stolen the brooch from Madame LeBeau, but was contracted to do so by one Father Crowell of the church. You let Jerry and his entourage, the one that was still conscious, dragging their unconscious friend back away from Nana's house, and split up to head into town with, I believe, Hank and Nana going to talk with I just forgot his name.
Joseph.
Joseph.
Yeah, the ex-father.
Former father.
Joseph.
Preacher
Yeah.
man.
Yeah. I don't know why I wanted to say Joshua.
Oh no, it is Joshua. Yeah, I'm totally
Joshua?
wrong.
Okay,
Yep,
so
yep,
Father-
They're both
Father-
Bible
yeah,
names.
Father Joshua. Got it. Who gave you a little bit of context on Father Crowell, that was a younger priest when he came to town, was very ambitious, and had it out for Lily almost from the jump. Is one of the reasons that Lily stopped attending church service at the local parish. Samson and Elijah went to Lily's pond to speak with Lily. Samson had a heart-to-heart with the madam, who, after clocking that she seemed very nervous and anxious about something. And I believe where we left off last time was Nana and Hank heading towards Lily's pond, with Samson and Elijah still speaking with her. And I think I left off with a cliffhanger, but I don't even remember what it was at this point. Did I? She said something ominous, and I don't remember exactly
yes.
what her.
Yeah,
language
and
was.
I don't remember. She said
Yeah,
it
I
to
don't
me,
remember
but I
what
don't
it was.
remember
I
what
know
it
it was something important, or
It
like,
was
"Blah."
something along the lines of like nothing can save her now if the brooch is gone, something like that.
Yeah, that's
That's
what
very
I knew. It was
dramatic.
something along those lines. I just remember how much I told y'all, and again, it's hard to parse like what I know versus what I told y'all. So I think that's where we'll pick up, since nobody since that's the closest we have to remember exactly what happened. Yes, Samson.
Can I give everyone a fun fact about bones?
Sure.
The clavicle, statistically, most broken bone in the human body.
So it makes sense that Hank would be able to
Yeah.
break both, right?
Yeah.
I didn't even hit him that hard.
The
I broke
clavicle
my
gets
sister's
a.
collarbone on accident when we were
Yeah.
playing
They're
an airplane game.
they're easier to
once,
break
like-
than you would think, but it gets a boost because the most broken bone during childbirth, babies will often fracture their clavicle.
when it's all squishy. That makes sense.
And
That's a
also,
good
people
fact.
bust them all the time.
Yeah.
That's it. That's
So,
a good bone.
not the
fact,
bone you would think.
Yeah, yeah.
No?
Interesting.
So the doctor's he'll be back up and running in no time.
Yeah, he'll be
We're
fine.
used to
He'll
this.
be fine. He'll be good. Don't worry.
We could just rebrand as an educational stream at
Yeah.
this point.
I'm just
Yeah.
gonna start throwing out bone facts.
Yeah. I'm sure there's some tax write-off or something. We can
I
do
will
if we
not-
start doing more educational stuff.
I will not tell the leg story on stream.
Okay.
It's a little much.
So I'm gonna change the music here. I'm gonna go with this one maybe. Samson, you are currently sitting across from, and I don't remember. Did Elijah, you went off somewhere, or
I
are
just
you-
went around the corner. I think what Elijah's actually doing is he said he was gonna go get a drink, but he's actually like kind of like leaning on the wall right next to the doorway and just listening from like outside.
Got it. So Madame Lowe sort of dropped a bit of the pretense, like you see, like looking very grim as she looks at you, Samson, and says, I don't know if there's much you can do to save me at this point.
Well, if you give me a chance, I'd like to try.
You have a good heart, Samson.
Yeah.
I fear that it may not always be so in this town.
Listen. I think also dropping a little bit of the like polite pretense, kind of leans forward, elbows on his knees. You lived here for an awful long time, Miss Lily. Long enough to know a lot of people's history around here, including some of mine. I try to be kind, and I try to help. I ain't no stranger to sadness. I ain't no stranger to trouble. And I ain't no stranger to thinking maybe there can't be nothing done to save me. Or other folk, for that matter. But what's the worst that can happen? You tell me I can't do the job and nothing changes. Or maybe I can. I ain't gonna pry and I ain't gonna press into your business. But if you want to tell me, I'm happy to listen.
As you connect with her and reference your own past, she looks at you and you can see like taking in your words, weighing them carefully. She sits back in her chair for a moment before making eye contact with you again, says, what would you sacrifice for the chance to save Amelie?
An awful lot. We didn't leave it on such good terms. There's an awful lot I'd give away. Maybe just one more conversation.
I think you may be one of the few people who would perhaps understand the choices that I have made. I once bargained something very precious to save someone very dear. brooch buys me some time to keep those consequences from returning.
I get it. I ain't no place to judge, nor do I want to. People do a lot of things for those they love.
I worry that even with as much time as I've had, that it still wasn't enough. But regardless, the brooch is gone. And unless you can return it to me soon, I fear I will be next.
I'll do what I can. I ain't gonna leave you out to dry.
Thank you.
Maybe poor choice of words.
She smiles at that. Elijah, as you are standing out there, kind of listening in on this from outside the door, you hear a noise like scratching coming from outside.
Here perks towards that, and he'll go check that out.
It seems to be coming from the, like, you hear it from like the nearby window. And as you walk over to inspect, like you pull the curtains to the side, you see a tiny like muddy red creature, a little varmint, one of these tiny little fiendish critters. They're all over the place, like you see them all the time. But you see this varmint is just like kind of sitting or standing on the windowsill, kind of like hunched over. It's got these spines down its back, and it is sort of scratching at the windowsill, and it looks like it's almost trying to like pry the window open.
Okay, so just remind me, like, varmints are basically like we pretty much said they're like, as the word that they are, they're just pretty much like, why the hell are these things around here so much?
Yes, they're these little devils, essentially like imps,
Okay.
that are just all over town. Essentially, like, to all of you, they would be like rats, essentially.
Okay, got it.
And they don't really possess any sort of like, they have the intelligence of about like a small rodent and stuff either, which is like
Okay.
very simple. I mean, smart, like rats are pretty smart. They're about as smart as a rat, but
so Elijah
they don't
will
write and speak and that kind of stuff.
Elijah will like look around because this is kind of weird, but he will like go outside and walk around to where that varmint is at, like trying to scratch on the windowsill from the outside.
Okay. So you go to the front door. As you get close to the front door and begin to head outside, you hear scratching coming from the front door as well.
Is there like a peephole or anything at the front door, like one of those sliding latches?
Yeah, we can say there is.
Yeah, pulls the sliding latch aside, like looks through.
You pull it to the side and look down. There are about 3 more varmints that are kind of like clawing at the door and like trying to like climb underneath it. One of them is like boosted the other one up, and they're like trying to like fiddle with the door handle. You begin to hear it like kind of clattering.
The hell? This is this is different. He will there's like no other way like to get outside without like, you know what?
Uh,
He's just gonna like bump the door a bit, like to
okay.
knock them off, like this little like stack of varmints that are standing on top of each other, like to knock them off the front porch as he goes outside and closes the door behind him.
Okay, so you just want to like kind of power through and try
Yeah,
to.
yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna have you. You are strong enough to do this. It's mostly about like how like fast you can kind of like pull this, shut the door behind you to
Right,
keep them
yeah.
from scampering in. Um, unless there's another way that you want to do it. But I'm gonna have you make a roll.
Okay. Would this be a sling roll?
Uh,
Since I'm trying to operate something, move it very fast, like throw a blade or a lasso, pick an item for, or employ subtle misdirection or sleight of hand.
I'd say if you give me some description of what you're doing as like sleight of hand
I
to.
think I think the way he does it is that he kind of will not like power through, but just give the door a quick like jolt open to
Mhm.
kind of give these guys a little startle, and as they're startled, he like slide outside real fast and
Okay,
close the door
yeah.
behind him.
I'll let you do sling. You're slinging the door.
Yep.
You can. Let's call this. Uh, Given the stakes and stuff here, there's only a couple of them. You're much bigger than them. I'll say. We'll call it risky, but I'll
Mhm.
give you a great effect.
Okay. I have 2 pips. I got a 3.
That is a fail. Okay,
Yep.
got it. You kind of do like nudge the door forward, kind of you hear like them clatter backwards. You open the door and try to stagger outside, and 3 of them like scamper in and immediately bucket into the into Lily's pond.
Ah,
Um,
son of a bitch. And he'll like close the door behind him and try to get chase after one of these things.
The 3 varmints, they scamper like immediately beeline. You hear some like shrieking and stuff from in the brothel. People that notice the varmints as they're like clattering through, like running under tables. They head straight to Lily's office. The door currently closed. And Samson, you begin to hear scratching and like pawing at the door.
I can't imagine those are your clients.
I do not believe so. She begins to stand to walk towards the door.
I'll
See
get
what's
it.
happening. Okay. You open the door.
Hand ready.
As you open the door, you see, and as Elijah,
Just a
you're like
little bit.
pursuing, you see these 3 varmints immediately book it underneath you and launch through the air at Lily.
Oh shit! I can't slam the door.
Oh no, they were like right at the door.
Oh,
As
they
soon
were
as you
there,
open
okay.
it, they're in. Yeah.
You just hear a thud against the door as Elijah slams against the door.
Sorry.
We can say the door's still open if you and Elijah, you see this too. Like they just launched the air, like shrieking and hissing.
I'm gonna
like,
try
straight
to.
towards Lily's face.
Man, I'm not good at this. I'm gonna try to quick draw this revolver that I'm allowed to
Okay.
have.
I'm
I'm playing a lot of Red Dead Redemption 2 lately, so
absolutely. What do you want to roll?
I don't. What's for shoot?
So there's a couple options. So there's sling, which is obviously slinging a pistol in a shootout. This less of a shootout though. I'd say like a brawl.
Can I
could
get
also work.
brawl because they're like right there?
Yeah, assault or hold a position is brawl. So
Okay,
you're
yeah,
essentially
I'm
trying to
gonna-
hold this position and protecting Lily.
Fan the
Yeah,
hammer.
absolutely.
God, we're so low level in this one.
I'll say risky standard or no risky great effect. Again, there's just like 3 of them.
Okay, and away we go. I swear to God, I rolled a 6 on 1 dice.
You
Nice.
draw. You have a pistol, like a 6-shooter.
Yeah, I think it's an old revolver.
Okay. And mark your pistol if you have it. as load.
Yeah, because I have my, where is it? A pistol. There it is.
You draw, and I think Elijah, you see this, like Samson's this big kind of like lumbering
Mhm.
guy, very deftly and quickly draws a pistol from his hip and fans the hammer, shoots all three out of the air. They splatter across the finery of Lily's office as she lets out a scream, kind of
Oh.
falls back into her chair.
Elijah watches that. Is like, that's probably the one time this year you'll ever be doing something like that. That cool.
Shut up.
You can't shoot for shit, but so I'm gonna give you 4 this. So I'm real proud of you right now.
Shut the fuck up. Miss Lily, you all right?
She's breathing heavily.
I am so sorry. I'll clean that
Screaming,
up.
stop. She's what just happened?
Varmints looks like. Elijah, what the fuck is going on out there?
I have no fucking clue. There were at least one varmint was scratching on the window, and then I opened up the door to see there was a bunch of other varmints outside. As soon as I cracked open the door, they just ran in behind me.
All right, you're
over
faster
here.
than me. Do a loop. Make sure all the windows are shut and locked.
Right, and he'll like go do a loop to make sure
Mhm.
there's no other.
Yeah, you
windows or
head
anything.
around the closing windows as Elijah is doing that. Samson, you begin to also hear that scratching outside.
Fuck.
Do you check out the window?
Yeah.
You open the window.
No,
and
I
you
ignore it.
Okay, you ignore it. You
No,
walk away.
I'll check the window.
You pull the curtains to the side and you see about like 6 varmints that are like trying to open this window. You see about a dozen more all like clambering like up like the steps and coming up behind them, and out in the distance you can just see like the ground almost appears to be moving as like hundreds of these varmints are swarming towards Lily's pond. And in a few moments, as like Elijah, you close one of the windows that's still open, you see like 3 varmints launch themselves at the glass, like shrieking, like clawing at it. And you see
Fuck.
like dozens of like the windows slowly begin to be like
So
darkened and blackened with these varmints that are crowding.
Damn, 28 days later out here, what's happening?
I was thinking more the birds, but yeah.
Oh, the
28 days later
birds.
works.
Yeah.
I'm picturing
No,
the
you're
birds,
right.
yeah.
No,
My
you're
brain
right.
went to the scarabs in the
Oh,
mummy.
yeah.
Oh, in the mummy. Oh,
Oh
no.
yeah,
Now,
Any of those are
I
appropriate.
think it's a solid mix of the two.
I'm
you
just
be-
I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna do 2 things. I'm gonna go ahead and pull
Uh-huh.
out my second pistol.
Fair.
Because I can have 2. And that still leaves me with a couple of. I don't even know if we have load. We still have load during this?
Yeah, you still have loads.
Okay, I still haven't
Same
checked. Okay, great. So that puts me at. Okay, yeah, 4 and then extra for documents. Okay, so second pistol, just go ahead. Now, Miss Lily, I don't want to alarm you, but I think we may need. Whoop! I lost words. Oh no, they got to me. Now, Miss Lily, I don't want to alarm you, but I think we may need to seal this place off as quickly as possible. Can you get the girls on the windows?
Yes. I get to them immediately. She steps out. Begin like you can see like as 3 gunshots went off. Everybody is like crowded into the room, like seeing what happened. She begins to head to the others, grabbing like Charlotte and some of the other girls, as well as like some of the patrons that are in here, like coming out, like pulling on their pants and like buttoning shirts. They begin to like fan out. You hear like a scream come and a shatter of glass come upstairs as one of them like slams the door closed, and begin to hear like the varmints pawing from inside the room that they just closed.
All right, we're gonna get this place sealed off, and I want everybody downstairs in a central location.
You see Elijah come running from downstairs, and we're still in the same load from last time, right?
Yes, you still have the same
Okay,
load.
cool.
The job
All
is
right.
not over.
I am gonna
Apparently, it's just beginning.
I'm gonna
Uh-huh.
click a fine shotgun. As you see Elijah just coming downstairs, just loading up like 2 like barrels into a shotgun, loads up 2 like cocks. Like, we got varmints, a whole lot of them.
Yeah, no shit, Sherlock.
I need a clear way to get to Truffle.
Can you get up on the roof?
Probably.
All right. I don't want to give him away in. I look around for somebody who looks vaguely competent.
There are a few people there. Unnamed townsfolk.
All right, man, miss. I'm gonna have you follow Elijah upstairs. He's gonna get out onto the roof, get to his emu, and go get for help. I need you to immediately seal the way behind him. Can you do that?
Yeah, I can help.
All right, seal it. Whatever is up there that you need, lock it, glue it down. I don't give a shit. Make sure the way is sealed, and then you come back down here. All right.
All right.
All right.
You ready, ma'am? It's gonna be a bit of an adventure, all right?
She's like shaking. Just gives you a nod.
He'll like find like I'm guessing there's probably like an attic that he can crawl up through to get to the
Yeah,
roof.
she would point you to like if you explain to her what you're trying to do, she'd take you upstairs and she like points out to like a hatch in the ceiling. Looks like there's like a drop ladder and probably some sort of like attic space up there. So yeah, she points that out, and you can kind of climb up like a small stool, pull it down, and open the way to the ladder. You begin to hear like scritching and stuff coming from up there, but no varmints immediately pop out. Doesn't look like they've made it into the attic yet.
He'll like make a way to the attic, like look around for like some kind of like window and like peek through. Can he see Truffle from where he's at? I think he would have like tied up Truffle like right outside the
Yeah, you look outside. There's a small like circular window around the side of the attic. It looks like because it's like on the side of the building, there aren't any varmints like against this window. They haven't climbed up to it just yet. As you are looking out though, you can see like tied up about like 20 yards from the front of Lily's pond is your and Samson's emus that are currently like kind of freaking out, like kind of stammering, like clambering around as they kind of like caw and shriek. But the varmints, as they're going past them, are kind of like parting like water around a rock. They don't seem interested in the emus like at all.
Okay, take note of that. Like, all right. He like make his way out to the roof, and if it's like a sliding roof, he'll hold his hand out to her. All right, so this is what I'm gonna need you to do. You probably don't trust me because you just met me. Well, you probably seen me around once or twice. Point is, don't scream or anything because you'll bite your tongue. And he will like pick her up, put her like carry her like princess style, and just take a running leap off of the roof.
You're taking her with you?
I thought she was closing the way behind you, so she goes back inside.
Oh no, he'll close the way behind him, but then take a running leap off the roof to land on the emu.
Okay.
Okay, Elijah's improvising again.
Yeah.
I love this. Absolutely, because and I think in like game narrative, like she like was being a turn like, all right, I think you got this. As you grab her host, she goes, as you like lift her up onto your shoulder, you push the window open.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna have you do a roll to like do your cool Dukes of Hazzard move.
Coolio.
Off the roof here.
Yeah.
Probably Prowl is gonna make the most sense here.
Okay.
Sorry, Al, you have to name this NPC now.
Yeah, you do.
Yep. Let me go to my.
I'm also gonna push myself to spend 1 grit. But what I'm going to do is because I have the ability now. So whenever I push myself and spend 1 grit, I could add an extra grit along with that and gain both the effect and the 1d instead of one or the other.
Oh, okay. So you get to boost the. Okay, so you get to when you push yourself, you spend 1 grit, so 3 grit total to gain both the +1 effect and the 1 die. All right, so you could spend. So you're gonna spend 3 grit.
Yeah.
And you're gonna give yourself an additional die of the roll, and I'm gonna set this as you'll get great effect. So we'll call it risky great effect.
Yeah. And now I just give it up to 1 pip because now I can roll 2 instead of just hoping for the best with 1. Ooh, and I got a 6 and a 3. Let's go.
All right. With a 6, you pop open the window. She goes, wait, I didn't agree. And as you, before she can finish her sentence, you close the window behind you, leap out. You go sliding down the side of the roof. She's screaming the whole way. A couple of varmints begin to like climb up the edge as you're sliding down. You just sort of kick them off the sides. They go screeching out into the night. You hit it at an angle where you're able to like kind of hit the ground with a bit of a skid, on like one knee down, one leg kind of outside to slow your momentum, but keep from having to roll and lose your passenger here. As you hit the ground, the varmints around you begin to shriek and like clatter or clamber around, like disrupting this whole like swarm. She begins to scream even more as you rush over to the emu and just climbing on top of it, riding away.
I drop her on top of the emu, and I say, "Okay, I need you." I look at her. I need you to go find Hank and Anna. They're probably on the way right now. And then I look over to Truffle. I put my head against Truffle's forehead. Listen to me, girl. Find Hank and Anna. Find Hank and Anna. Okay, girl. Just repeat after me. Find Hank and Anna. He's talking to his emu right now.
Okay. What is the role for commanding your I'm just gonna do
I mean,
a
it's
fortune
giving
roll for you.
command because
Yeah, it's
I guess
giving
command.
command.
you
Oh, yeah,
said
yeah,
the
command.
word.
Yep,
Yeah.
no, you're right. I'm gonna have you roll command.
Okay.
I may have fucked us because I don't know if you're any good at this.
I got a 4 and a 5.
So 4.
Yeah.
Truffle's
you-
gonna stop at McDonald's along the way.
Yeah, it's gonna sell McDonald's. Yep. But what happens though is after he like tells him that, after he tells Truffle that, he'll start like opening up the saddlebags and start pulling out these various pieces. And there's this one big case that says Nana Special, and he opens it up. It's one of those big like crank turning guns that he just pulls out and loads it up. And as I'm clicking off 2 pips on my loadout for a large weapon.
Not Nana just building a Gatling gun.
Okay, yeah, you've got a Gatling gun. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
You like one of these old time
man.
machine
Best
guns that you
man.
just had tucked into the saddlebag.
No, he took it apart. He pulled it out piece by piece,
Yep.
built it together, and
A
set it up.
Gatling gun that you take apart like a sniper rifle.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're just like
Nana's a genius.
You gotta be able to pack it up.
Yeah.
Be smart lady.
I do want to say before I forget, Val, this NPC name will not help you with this particular NPC, but we did get one redeemed by the chat, and I have sent it to you.
okay.
Thanks, G.
Thanks,
Oh,
G.
no.
GG.
Okay.
You know who
You
it
know-
is,
You knew it was gonna be G.
Okay.
and you know who it is.
Hold on. I gotta check something real quick because I actually think I used this name.
Oh
No.
my
G, you're
god.
Genius.
And they went to eat dinner. They're not gonna know.
G for genius.
If they come back,
She's playing 4D chess.
Hold on. Yeah. Yeah, I did.
you did not.
I did.
She's
Oh
a
my
mind reader.
Gosh.
That's incredible.
That's amazing.
I will
That is awesome.
when G someone will let G know that G can redeem a different name because I've already named an NPC after this character.
Hey, or just
Oh.
have 2 of them.
Yeah. Well, here's what I'll do.
And
I wasn't planning on
twins.
bringing this character in anytime soon. I will now bring this character.
Oh,
in,
so we've essentially
Alright.
redeemed a fast forward.
a fast forward. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm excited because I know who it is.
Yeah.
Incredible.
So you begin to assemble your machine gun. Samson, you are rallying the troops and beginning to like board up windows and stuff
Yeah,
inside.
I'm inside going, all right, who's sober enough to shoot a gun and don't fucking lie to me?
As a screaming courtesan goes riding off into the night on top
She needs
of,
a name.
I was gonna name her Florence, but nobody asked her name.
Oh,
that
Florence is nice.
Florence and the
that's
machine
Florence.
gun.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Give
Well
her wait, give her the machine gun.
Well done.
Because honestly, I trust this courtesan I've never met more than Elijah with a machine gun.
Who you've known since you were a kid.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Damn.
Okay.
Well,
we're
she's
going
gonna be
to-
sticking around.
Yep.
We're gonna cut away from this over to Nana and Hank. As the two of you were you riding or were you just
You were
just whipping
riding.
it? Okay.
I think that Hank and Hank 3 don't get along well.
Right.
So I think he walks as
Forgot
often
he
as
was Hank
possible.
3.
But what
Alright.
are you still?
So Nana's just like
He struggles to
Try.
keep up. He trots
Ambling.
along. He trots
Yeah.
along. He's an able-bodied man.
Yeah, it's fast for like Hank's moving faster than he normally would. Nana's going slower than she would be on so you're going
Evening it
at
out.
a good pace.
Yeah.
But not just galloping. Would it be galloping on an email? I still haven't figured out all the terminology.
I can't imagine it's different.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll just call it the same thing.
Wait, G's back.
Oh right, G. So
G, we have
funny
great
story.
news.
We have great
incredible
news. Van told me sent me the NPC name. I've already named an NPC out
Boom.
of
You're a
that character.
mind reader, G.
But what I said as sort of collateral here, no, collateral's not the word I'm looking for. As a consolation
Consolation?
prize. Yeah.
That Val wasn't planning on bringing this NPC up anytime soon.
Yeah. That that I will introduce this NPC sooner than I was
So you've
before.
essentially purchased a fast forward. But if you would like to submit a second name for
If you
free,
would like to submit a second name, I
just
will.
just message me.
Yeah.
I think we should just make a reward in for this game, like unlock an NPC, not an NPC name, just unlock an NPC.
Like
Yeah.
you have to pick one that you weren't planning on using.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will say for G to your question, the title was slightly different.
Wow.
Is the only difference, but very close to the point where I'm like, are you reading my notes? So yeah.
So I think you've been subscribed to the channel for a very long time. Is what
Yeah.
we're saying.
What,
You have.
90 something
It's
months
as
now?
long as the channel's been alive, and we love you so much.
93.
Yeah.
You came
okay.
back at the perfect time. Again, it's like
As-
they knew.
As you are heading towards Lily's Pond, let me get on my map here real quick. So you're coming from in town. So you're actually heading like past the hangman, like we're like near the graveyard, kind of rounding that bend, just like nearing the outskirts of like town center. The two of you begin to notice little bits of motion to the sides, and I think you see like a few dozen varmints like scrambling out of homes and from underneath like barrels and out of the foundations of several of the homes, and just booking it in the direction that you're going across the ground.
What the hell's got them all rattled?
Wow. Get on your damn emu.
Just biting him. Fine. Jumps around, leaps up on it. I think he has like he has like reins, but he also has like a stick that he has attached to the reins, so the emu's always at maximum distance away to keep it from biting him.
Yeah, it just keeps turning around trying to bite your hands the entire time. So you get on your email and the two of you pick up pace a little bit as you see like again just all through the darkness. Hard, I mean, it's very dark right now. It's middle of the night. As you see these critters that are coming from all over and just like swarming across the ground in the direction of Lily's Pond. As you are coming like passing the sheriff's station, the sheriff's office, and I imagine you're like cutting the difference and not even like following the road and just kind of like hugging like the outskirts of the graveyard. The two of you see something else, like clocking to your left as you're passing the cemetery. At first, like you would have thought it was a like a headstone or something, but you see movement, and you actually see a fairly tall figure standing in the graveyard. Just you see like a long probably a dark like brown duster, wide brimmed hat. It's like pulled low. That is standing like amongst the headstones and just staring in the direction of Lily's Pond.
How far away?
From where you are, and you're kind of riding like past the fence of the cemetery, like there's just a gate or a like an iron fence that surrounds the cemetery. It's broken in several places, but from about where you're at the outskirts of this fence to where they're at near like the middle of the cemetery is probably about like 30-40 yards off from you.
You see that?
Giving me a bad feeling.
Go check what's going on. I'm gonna take a look at this.
I won't stay with you.
Hank,
Nana and Samson and Elijah can handle themselves.
not if all them varmints are going exactly where they are. Go check on them, then come back for me.
Fine.
That's
You
an
be
order.
safe. Yes, ma'am. Ah, shit.
Bites you again. So Hank, you're riding towards Lily's Pond, and Nana, you're heading into the cemetery.
Yes.
Okay. As
Separate the party.
as Nana, you head into the cemetery. You still see like some of the varmints are like clambering like through here, like cutting through the cemetery from town. That are like passing through gravestones. Your emu kind of like pulling at occasions to like avoid stepping on them.
I'll just stomp on them, girl.
As you approach this figure, as you get a bit closer, you can see this underneath the moonlight here, a brown tattered duster that you saw from the distance. It looks like this like old, like worn leather. There are stains across the duster, like areas that almost seem to be like glint a bit in the moonlight. They're dark. You can't tell exactly what it is, but I think your gut tells you that it's probably blood.
Yeah.
As they are standing there like arms to the side, pretty much unmoving. You just see as you get closer, probably within like 15 yards or so, the hat just kind of like turns towards you, like just imperceptibly, only a few inches, like just acknowledging that it noticed you.
Howdy, stranger.
Who are you?
Who the hell are you?
Why are you here?
I live here. Why are you here?
I'm collecting on a debt.
Is that so?
Unless you have business in the cemetery, I advise you leave.
Got business in this whole goddamn town. I was born here. Lived here my whole life.
The hat sort of turns a little bit towards you. Again, you really can't see a face, like it's pulled very low.
Do I recognize the voice at all? It sounds like a stranger. Okay.
Yeah, you've never like has a strange accent that doesn't ring like common to anyone that you know in Crater's Edge.
Okay.
You are not the one I'm here to collect from. So leave.
Considering the way you've apparently sent all them little varmints in that particular direction, I have a pretty good idea of who you're here to collect from, son. And I'll let you know right now, we don't abide by that shit here.
The stranger actually turns more to face you, as you reference that you seem to know, or that you know Lily. The there's a moment of pause, as it seems to, like, you can feel someone looking at you. It says, "You know Le Labo."
Known her for years. Like I said, I live here.
Then perhaps you can help. Bring her to me, and there is no need for further violence.
Oh, damn, you really aren't from around here, are you?
Not recently, no.
Huh. Well, here's the thing. Lily is part of this town. You ain't. So I ain't doing shit for you. And I'm gonna put my hand on my pistol, and I suggest that you get the hell out of here.
As you place your hand on your pistol, like, looked a little confused as you started laughing, and you put your hand on your pistol and kind of, like, head that was cocked to the side straightens again, and you see the figure step forward towards you.
Raise the pistol. As soon as he take a single step, pistol's raised, aimed on him.
As you point the pistol, pauses for a moment, raises his head up, and as the moonlight hits, you see this figure for the first time. You see the shape of the, like, human or like anthropomorphic shape. I'd say human-like shape. There aren't any humans here. But the features of their face are scarred and pocked. You see flesh torn away to reveal white bone underneath. There, as they have stepped a bit closer and kind of like the tattered duster parting, you almost see like a slight, like, dull red glow coming from underneath, like, the folds of their jacket and underneath the clothing. Their face, though, from this gray rotten skin with the skeleton or the skull showing through, the eyes appear to have been gouged out, and you can see that same red glow kind of emanating from the backs of their eye sockets, and on their face, like in this like a brand almost, that's like emblazoned across their face. You see a like three symbols: a V, an I, and an I. And I think
Ring
as
a
soon
bell?
as you see this,
That symbol ring a bell at all?
the symbol does not ring a well. I'd say the only thing that that Nana would think about is like an old like an old numeric system
7. Yeah.
for 7.
Okay.
But you also realize as you were seeing this figure that this is, from all descriptions that you get either from like church teachings or people around town, legend stuff, this is probably a devil.
Oh, you're really not from here.
I would request that you not fire your pistol. That would not end well for you.
Seems we're at a little bit of an impasse then.
I will collect on my debt without or with your resistance.
We'll see about that.
Just continues to stare at you to see if you're going to leave or what you're going to do.
She ain't leaving. I think if it's just like stare down time, then we'll get the old western of like the close up on everyone's eyes narrowing and and then we'll say, I'm gonna ask you one more time to get the hell out of my town.
Hang on. Can a varmint tumble by? And
Yeah, just like screeches, then scatters away. Here's what I will say, Nana. If you want to attempt to convince this person to leave, I will allow you to attempt to do so.
I don't have. Do I have? I'm on dark mode. I can't even see my fucking sheet properly. Let me see what pips I got. No, I just got consort. And considering that I've said many times that this motherfucker is not from my town,
Yeah.
I don't think I would be able to consort here. Honestly, I don't think we're. If this fucks up, he's gonna come after me, and hopefully that'll distract him. Yeah, I'll give it a try.
Okay. I think probably command
Yeah.
is what you're going for. Your position. So there's a desperate, no effect.
No effect. Okay. May I push myself to get limited?
Yes.
I can only do that once. I can't push myself twice. Trying to think if I've got any other slippery things.
A devil's bargain would be kind of insane here.
It would be, yeah. I was about to say.
Also want to make a deal.
Can you do both?
No, you can do one or the other.
Ah, damn. Okay. Nah, I've got the grit. I'll do the grit. Okay. We're gonna do desperate limited then.
Okay.
That's a 5 and a 4, so lower
So
is a 4. I'll take it.
Okay.
I'll take it.
The mixed success with limited effect. I think looking at you, this figure staring at you again, you can't really read any emotions or anything on their face. Like, this body is so deteriorated that you can't even tell like what or who this used to be or once was, or if he's always looked like this. It's very hard to tell.
Face only a mama could love.
Yeah. There's a pause and says, I will not leave. I will give you 1 hour to bring LeBeau to me. No one else needs to get hurt in the process. But if she is not within my reach within that hour, everyone is in danger.
You're gonna stay right here in that hour? Don't want to be traipsing all over town looking for your ass.
I will remain here.
All right. Guess you'll see me in an hour.
See, he turns. back to staring in the distance at Lily's pond. And as he does, you see the varmints that were scurrying across the ground just freeze in place, and just kind of sit.
Oh shit.
Mm-mm.
Now that's a weird little trick. I won't lie, that's pretty good. It's creepy. It's pretty good.
He does not respond to you as you
I didn't expect him to.
antagonize him. You heading towards the Lily stuff?
Yeah, I'm gonna head towards it at least.
Okay. Hank, as you are riding towards Lily's pond while this is happening, varmints running around you, you see Elijah's emu galloping towards you with a very finely dressed young woman sitting on top, screaming and begging for it to stop as she is comes straight towards you. It hits the brakes, kind of skidding to a stop as it gets within a few feet of you and Hank 3.
Because Truffle
and,
definitely knows how to drift.
Yeah.
yeah.
Totally.
As Truffle comes to a stop in front of you, she's almost thrown from the saddle and kind of like hands or like wraps her arms around its neck to keep her posture as like it steadies itself, and then she looks back up, looks at you, like climbs down off of the emu immediately.
I think, honestly, before she even gets a chance to climb down, Hank does not come to a stop because Hank 3 won't come to a stop. So he's trying to get the emu to stop, but it just keeps going. So there's just a sad, awkward moment where Hank looks down at the woman and she's like frightened. It's like, whoa, shit, no, stop, stupid
All right,
bird.
this downtime where it's emu, it's lessons, it's writing lessons.
Yeah,
with
right.
Hank.
She says, bastard,
I
that
think
crony, mangy
Not
son of a
scrawny.
bitch.
damn. I think Hank will.
You're never gonna
he's
be
gonna
allowed
live
back
with
in Lily's Pond ever again.
I'm never gonna be allowed back there.
I think I'm gonna jump off of Hank 3. So Hank 3 is now going by himself towards Lily's, and I'm
Yeah.
gonna jump
This
off.
is good. This is exactly what I wanted
Yeah.
to happen.
Truffle just watches Hank 3 go past and stands there, looks at her, looks back at you.
Ma'am, are you all right?
Elijah.
Oh,
She looks up at you.
yeah.
You're I know your name.
It's Hank, ma'am, but don't you worry about it.
Hank. There's something going on at the pond. I don't know exactly what, but there's varmints everywhere, and they're trying to get inside, and
We've
one
seen
I
some.
think attacked Madame LeBeau.
Really? Can you get yourself somewhere safe?
I'm gonna run straight into town. I'm not going back there, not until morning.
You just hang on to Truffle for now. We'll get them back for you, man.
She looks up and looks back. Do I have to?
I mean, you kind of want to get back at Elijah a little, don't you?
You know what? You're right. she says, Truffle?
That was
looks down,
fucking
kind of
brutal.
squawks at her. And she says, you're coming with me.
Hank's a little gangsta.
That was incredible. I have a newfound respect for Hank I didn't have before.
She takes the reins on Truffle, and the two of them go and goes.
Your ass
trotting
about to
back
have to get a
town.
new emu.
Hank, I'm gonna beat you up later if I find out about this.
Who's
She
gonna tell
heads
you?
back into town.
All right, then.
That's fucking incredible.
I'm gonna drop. Okay, so Hank knows that shit's gone bad. Hank 3 has already torn off a head. I think Hank is just going to access that like kind of inner goblin rage, and his eyes go to slits, and he just goes down to like all fours and just starts using his arms to just propel himself even further.
Like Megan.
Yeah. Yeah, as you come riding up. So Samson, you are inside of Lily's pond. There are these
I'm arming the
creature.
ladies
Yeah, everyone's like they're grabbing pistols out from underneath
and
seat
gentlemen
cushions
and other folks, I imagine.
yeah, the prostitutes here are very well armed.
The whores are getting the guns. I don't trust
Yeah.
the clients. No,
uh
the working
they're all getting
folks.
guns. They're like, the
I
ripping
imagine they're
slits
like
in
moving
the
paintings
long skirts
aside
of
and like,
their
Talk
yeah.
about a whore's parade, am I right?
we're back on the horse parade, baby. Let's go. I did it once. I can do it again. We're pulling up floorboards, pulling guns out of skirts and all kinds of shit.
Yeah, they like knock over couches and furniture and like position up like rifles towards the door.
All right. Ladies and bros and non-binary hoes. Because Samson would never call a woman a bitch.
Yeah. As you hear that scratching in the door reaching like a fervor, you begin to see like little like holes in the door as they're like scratching through the wood. You begin to see like little claws peeking through the holes in the wood.
I'm
You've
lining
got
them up,
the-
pistols in front, kneeled down. We're sort of fanning out. Taller ones in the back with rifles over the top.
Yeah.
I'd say don't
got-
fire till you see the whites of their eyes, but I don't know if these bitches got any. Do your best. Don't shoot each other.
Just as they're preparing and like tension is reaching a point where it looks like the varmints are just about to break through the door, there's a sudden, an immediate halt. All of the sound stops. All of the scratching stops all at once.
Hold.
And then
Take
you
a peek
hear-
out a window.
As you're heading towards the window, you begin to hear a loud thumping coming up the porch.
And Hank swings the door wide
Door
open and goes
swings open.
directly into the line of fire.
There are
As
17 guns at least pointed at you.
Hank, there's a
Hold.
poof, gunshot goes off, hits your hat, knocks it off your head. As you see one of the workers at Lily's Pond like panics, like fires, like almost knocked back from the blowback of the gunshot. Everyone else like lowers their guns immediately.
All right, Lucy, that's real good. You're shooting a little high, baby.
I think it was plenty. It was just
Get your
fine.
ass in here. I grab Hank.
As
slam
you're
the
going to
door.
grab Hank, and Hank, as you were running up towards the door, you were able to do so. And Elijah, or Samson, you see this as all of the varmints outside have stopped moving. Elijah, you've just finished assembling
Yeah.
your machine gun.
Like Elijah's set up this big like machine gun that he has like perfectly angled so that he can just like spray as they come towards it, and then he like peeks over. He's like, "Ah, they stopped."
As you've got the machine gun ready, you see they all stop. Hank is run in. You see gunshot. Hank's hat go flying back out of the
We're gonna
front
need
door.
to patch that hat again.
It's got like two bullet gunshot bullet holes in
We
it.
had Lizzie
The door.
patch it last time, so it's
Oh,
it's
right,
good as new.
Grab Hank in, slam the door, bar the door. I imagine we've taken like I'm gonna get some of the bigger folks in here. We take a big armoire or something and just in
Yeah.
front of the door. What the fuck is going on out there?
Something bad, something real creepy like. There's
Yeah, all
some-
right. You got
some
anything more
fella
specific
standing in-
for me?
Yes, there's some scary some bitch out in the graveyard. Nana said I had to go get y'all, and she's gonna go talk to him. I tried to stay with her, but she wouldn't let me. We gotta go
No.
get back to Nana.
Is this
She'll
about
be
the time
alright.
Nana could have showed up because she was galloping this way as soon as Hank said,
Yes,
"Well, she told
yeah.
me not to," and I was like, "And there's a damn good reason for it." Yeah.
You hear a click of another rifle trying to as the same person.
Oh,
Lucy,
Lucy.
girl, Lucy, chill. It's on me.
Looks down, realizes she forgot to reload after the last shot.
All right, I think maybe I might have somebody swap out with Lucy.
Lily comes up.
Lucy, honey, why don't you give me that rifle and you go tend to Miss LeBeau?
And as Nana comes in and announces that she may have some more context for the situation,
Big armoire.
We're gonna
Yup.
go take our break there.
Oh dang!
Break time.
I'm pretty sure it's only been like 10 minutes.
I know.
It feels like
right?
only 10 minutes.
Crazy. All right. Well, we're gonna take our break, everyone. We'll be back to finish out our session. In the meantime, do break stuff like us. Go get a snack, drink some water, stretch, whatever you do. We'll be back here very soon to continue. Until then, stay tuned. Welcome back, Internet. Thanks for hanging out with us while we took our break. We are going to go ahead and jump back into our game. So I think as we left off, Nana, Hank, and Samson are inside. Elijah, are you going to join them inside?
I think, yeah, Elijah would join them inside after they stopped.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Since there's been a bit of a lull. Yes. So everyone is gathered inside Lily's pond. There are a
Samson
bunch
does
of
do a double take that Elijah is here. It's like, the fuck are... Never mind.
there are a bunch of whores with guns. All
I have
trained-
arms of whores.
I
Uh,
love this movie so
trained
much.
at the door.
It's giving.
and-
Some whores and some guns. There's
Oh
some
fuck! I
whores.
lost it. I lost the title of the movie. The vampires and it's George Clooney and Quentin Tarantino.
Oh,
and they're in the, from Dusk Till Dawn.
Dusted
Yep.
on you.
Yeah.
It's giving from Dusk Till Dawn.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I can see that.
Mhm.
But yeah, you have a moment of calm right now to catch everybody up on what everybody has discovered, and most importantly, Nana, tell everyone what she has been up to.
I think if we're calling sort of a council meeting and we're leaving the horse parade to guard the doors, if Nana is okay with it, I'm mostly just asking Nana, would to bring Lily in on this conversation
Absolutely.
because it's her spot.
Yeah, Lily can take
And
all of you
her
into
life.
like
Mhm.
her office, currently splattered with varmint blood all around it. Closes the door.
I will sort of like give her a handkerchief. Like, I don't know if this is helping, but I'm trying.
It's not going bad at this point, I'm afraid. But
Fair enough.
I got some good solvents. Might be able to get some of that
Thank
grime
you.
out. Eh,
All right, y'all want to enlighten us on what's going on outside these doors?
Miss Lily, I have a feeling that you may know something about this already, but I hate to be the bearer of bad news. There's a demon in the graveyard, and he's looking for you.
Just there's a long whistle. You know that whistle.
Yeah.
That when you get bad news whistle.
wow.
Thank you, sir.
She looks at you. You can see like blanches, and says, "Did you see him up close?"
Eyes on his face.
Sorry, you cut off for the beginning of that.
He had a big V and two little ones on his face.
Right.
All
I know.
tore up, dead looking.
I know who you're referring to. She kind of glances at Samson.
Just a almost imperceptible nod.
Well, I will say negotiate because it sounds better. I negotiated by an hour of ceasefire, if you will. And then he expects you to come to him in the graveyard. That ain't fucking happening. Just want to stress that.
How many minutes ago? Give or take.
How long did it take me to gallop from the...
Not long.
not long.
It's probably been like 5 minutes.
We got about 55 left.
Plenty of time to come up with a plan.
I got an idea or two.
What- You're not going to do something stupid, are you?
Oh, we've already done plenty of stupid shit tonight, so why stop now?
Miss Lily, with all due respect, normally I would sit and have this conversation with you, but I don't want to waste our precious minutes. We ain't gonna turn you over to whatever devil or demon is out there.
No chance in hell. Oh, sorry. He might be from hell. No chance at all.
So I think we might be better off using these precious minutes to make a plan. Now, if you
So-
got anything you're willing to share, anything that's not going to be harmful, by all means.
Do you understand what that
Demon.
thing is?
Yeah, he's a demon.
Devil?
I
Which one?
figured.
Which one is it?
Devil. Demon.
Demons are usually have the ability to take the form of a human, while devils, horns
Now,
and tails.
is this from your D&D shit?
Uh,
Or is this the real thing?
First of all, what we do at Bucky's on Sunday
Generally,
evening.
devils are lawful evil, whereas demons are chaotic.
I will say for the purposes of our game, just so we get our vernacular down.
And not Samson being like, Elijah definitely plays D&D on the weekends.
Oh, totally, he does.
But he
So-
plays humans in households.
Yeah.
I think the word
He's
demon
read
and devil
Morning Glory
are
Milking
are
Farm.
used interchangeably in this world. Typically, devils is the term that we use, and any of these creatures that typically have a connection with Hellstone and are these supernatural entities are devils. The
right.
varmints are devils in the same way that whoever this is a devil.
Okay.
They're just at
Oh.
different scales.
He's a devil. Yeah, I get it. I figured that part.
Capital D devil.
Yeah, and he's controlling all the little ones. Yeah,
All
because
right.
as soon as he said I got an hour, they just all stopped. So yeah.
Well, we got us four. We got Miss Lily here, and we got several downstairs that are at least handy with a gun.
I'm gonna say that that's gonna be our backup plan. I think we need to go more on a something a little more with more intent as opposed to
We
passive.
do a little what is it they used to say on Monday Night Football? Trickeration. There it is.
Now again, Miss Nelly, you're a client. I don't want to dig into your business any more than we got to. I'm gonna go ahead and venture a guess that the reason you needed this brooch so dang bad was because you didn't want this happening. Am I on the right track?
For the sake of honesty at this point, the brooch is a charm, a protection. It kept him at bay. It won't work anywhere but here.
All right. So if we got that ding dang thing back in your hands, he'd have to leave?
I would assume so. He would know where I am now, but he could not get to me.
So we kick that old can down the road a bit. If we can get it back in the next 56 or so minutes.
Yeah. We have a thought of where it is. And I don't know if I can go inside, but we have an idea where it is. Now that's one idea. Because that may or may not pan out. So last resort, we go full hog on this place and just start taking out varmints. If we can't get the brooch, we might need to do something else.
Okay, so 56 minutes to get to this place, steal it, and get back here.
We're gonna have to split up. 2 and 2, I reckon.
I think that's alright. 2 of us go after the brooch. 2 of us stay here. Set up, build a stronger line of defense. Hold him off till we can find something to at least turn him away for a bit till we can get the brooch back.
Above table. This was the first plan I thought of before we went on break, and then I thought of something else while I was taking out the garbage, and now it's completely evaporated from my brain. Damn it. Okay.
That's okay. Alright. Who's the fastest riders out of us?
I mean,
Hank, no offense. Your emu fucking hates your guts.
It's mutual.
We're gonna work on that when we get some downtime. Don't you worry about it.
Yeah, we're gonna take care of that. I mean, Truffle's back in town, but I can take Hank's ride and get the job done.
No offense, but I'm afraid Hank
Mean-spirited
3
son of a
might
bitch.
hate you even more than he hates Hank.
Shit.
Mechanically speaking, it's those of us that have the highest sling. So I think it's actually Elijah and Nana.
Yeah.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
Alright. So two of you go out. See what you can do about getting that brooch back. Quick as possible. Me and Hank post up here. Shore up our defenses. And in the meantime, we try to come up with something that'll keep him at bay till you get back.
All right.
Hank, how are your acting chops?
Ain't never done it, so don't know.
Now, you know what? I can work with I don't know. I think maybe while you all are gone, we hole up till the last second, then we put on a little bit of a production.
What you got in mind?
Something that will make one of us a more tempting target than Miss Lily here.
I might be able to handle that. I was already thinking, I ain't much of a shooter, and my place, if we need to actually defend the spot, might be better outside.
Sorry, Nana looked like she just had
Yeah.
the idea come back
Yep.
into her
It
brain.
did, yes, it did. I was perusing my sheet, and then it came back.
We'll
in
go home.
last.
We
Yeah.
only got so many minutes.
Okay, above table. When I leveled up last time, I took right time, right tool, which
Okay,
is
that
you may
sounds promising.
use-
Yeah.
yeah. You may use one of your load items for a purpose of which it was not designed for.
Ooh.
Fine items stay fine. Describe how you would do it and how this would be helpful.
Okay.
Here's my thought. I have demolition tools.
Sure. Speak on that.
Yeah. We also have an option of some arcane ingredients, which could
Ooh.
include a holy symbol or holy water.
Sure.
Could I, instead of using friggin' what are they called? Instead of using actual stuff to blow it up, could I use holy water instead?
Demon
And
bomb.
basically,
Holy hand
Or that
grenade.
use salt
A
instead
holy
of
hand grenade.
Yeah, use salt instead
Yeah.
of like
Holy hand grenade.
gunpowder.
Can we take the arcane implements and combine them with the demolition tools to make
Yeah.
anti-demon bombs?
I've got the load for it.
We're only in episode 7, baby. Come on.
Yeah, you
I
gotta
got
let
the
us.
load for it.
I will say, I mean, yeah, you can definitely attempt to do that.
Nice.
Cool. Okay.
I think the plan still stands.
Yes.
Okay. But
Y'all
you're still
go
setting
out.
up.
Yeah. If we can't get the ding ding
We're
thing.
gonna make some damn holy hand grenades.
Yeah. Well, and first stop anyway. If we can't get it back, might be able to nick a little more of what we need.
Sure thing. All right. I turn the general. I'll just like stick my head out, or I don't know, like go to the group or whatever. Any y'all religious?
Everyone kind
He
of
asked in a whorehouse.
like.
Nah, I
kind
know
of-
some of y'all are calling out to God in here. I just need to know which one of you means it.
There are a few people that kind of
I'm
like.
gonna put that on the quote talk myself.
Mhm.
Do it.
Do it.
Do it right now.
There are a few people that look around kind of sheepishly, and
I know some of y'all go to church. Come on, we ain't got a lot of time. We're counting down minutes here.
A handful of people raise their hands.
All right. Pass your guns off to some of the others. We're gonna need you.
They hand around their weapons.
Sorry, I just decided this is the plan we're doing.
I love it. I love it.
I'm here for it.
No, so we'll go to church. Well, we go to the church. Y'all start at least getting together. Holy symbols, whatever you got that's like godly.
Because I know, like, I don't. Oh, that was gonna be my question to you, Val. Because I know I have on mine, spirit banes. Are the other ones are demon banes, like devil banes, a thing in this, or is it just strictly spirit banes?
That's a good question. Let me look at the.
Because on my sheet I have a spirit bane.
So it says a small pendant, treacle, rock, or bone that spirits, ghosts, and maybe undead prefer to avoid. So
Is
I'm
there,
gonna say
like-
no to.
He's a devil.
Are there other ones, or is it just spirit banes?
I know. I think it's
'Cause
just
I
because
know-
I have a fine spirit bane. So
Okay.
if there's like
Because I
bane,
know, like,
yeah.
in Blades, there are spirit banes and there are demon banes, so I didn't know if there were
Yeah, I'm gonna look and see.
other ones that maybe somebody in the crowd mayhaps could have, maybe based on a fortune roll. Oh.
Actually, in that case, if Samson is looking for like a piece, like a spirit bane, Elijah will. I will use another one of my load, and he will reach into his shirt and he pulls out this what looks like a bullet, but the bullet is like black, like obsidian black, like this, like the hand that's really obsidian black revolver that he carries around. He takes it off his neck and he tosses it to Samson. Use that.
One bullet?
But it's got good juju on it.
Fair enough. Loop it around his neck just in
As
case.
I use a fine, as I give him a fine a fine spirit bane.
Yeah, I don't see a distinction in the book for that sort of thing. So I guess maybe we can apply it to.
So I imagine they have like some power, it's just like much less for a devil, because that's like a big guy.
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay. And you know, if not, it's there's a little +1 in the corner for Samson and Elijah's friendship meter. Loops it around
Samson
his
will
neck.
remember this.
All right. Sounds like we got a plan.
All right. Elijah never thought I'd say this. We're going to church.
Haven't been there since I was a kid. That time you made me go.
Nana would have never made you all go to church.
Oh, okay, in that case then. Last time I've been there when I was a kid, they kicked me out same day.
I will say this, since you're going to church, just for context, Samson did go to church for a very long time. Especially when him and Amelie were together. And now avoids it like the plague.
I think Hank also, at least, he hasn't been in town super long, but
Yeah, Hank, you go to church.
he would have made an effort with that. No, well, I mean, he was rescued by Father Joshua, so he's not a practicing father anymore, but I think there's probably a little bit of something in there.
Elijah went to church one time only, and he just went there with Samson. And he never went again right after that.
Y'all have never seen Nana anywhere near the church.
There's a
But
rumor
she's
about
a
Nana that I
vampire.
have in the tank that I'm just waiting, waiting on. I will clap Hank on the shoulder. You know some of the prayers, right?
I reckon I could stumble my way through a few at least. I hope it doesn't have to be perfect.
All right, you ever tried to save a whole whorehouse?
Can't say as I have, Samson.
First time for everything, buddy. All right. Faithful, get on in here. We got work to do. Rest of you, clean those guns, watch out the windows and doors, and you holler if you see so much as a whisper of a varmint.
All right. So who is staying behind? Just so I'm clear.
Samson
who's-
and Hank.
Yeah.
Samson, Hank, and then Nana and Elijah are heading to the church. Okay.
We're gonna make this place more holy than it's ever been.
We'll
Unless you spell that word a little different.
We'll start with Nana and Elijah. So the two of you are going to ride as quickly as you can across town because the church is based on the other side of Crater's Edge.
Yeah.
It's not a massive town, so it's not going to take you a whole lot of time. But
Now, Elisha, do you need to take Roach?
Yeah, if I whistle, does Truffle come back?
Truffle does not come back.
Bitch.
All right. So Elijah tossed me his pendant. So I'm going to trust him in this moment. Take Roach.
He'll hop on the back of Roach, which is like massive compared to
Huge.
Goddamn
Huge.
Legs
Clydesdale
This
just
is
sticking out the
yeah,
other
it's
side.
it is a fucking Clydesdale of an emu. It's a
Oh, it's just
massive bird.
It's like struggling to get up. It's like, Samson, you mind?
Just
Yeah, just-
doesn't even say anything. Just
Thank
did the cheerleader lift like one foot.
Thank you.
Whoop,
There you go.
Yep.
pass that.
All right.
Good girl, you take care of him.
The two of you saddle up and ride off across town. As you cut through Crater's Edge, the town is basically a ghost town at this point. Most of the citizens, anyone this far out, or considering how far out Lily's Pond is, no one's really any wiser as what's going on out that way. The only bit of life that you get is still some sound coming from Bucky's, from the people still there drinking late into the night, with a few lights in various windows and homes around the township. As you come up to the church, in this just off of the town square, you see the stone and a white boarded building standing tall amongst the various other shops and homes and stuff around the center of town. The bell standing quiet this late into the evening. A bit of light from flickering in from the stained glass windows. The smaller cemetery, with a few just like crows perched up in the dead branches of the few trees planted within its confines. The doors of the church are closed currently, and you don't hear any sound coming from inside.
Would we know? Do the acting fathers? Do
Mhm.
they stay on premises? Like, do they have? Okay.
Yeah, they have quarters in the church.
Okay.
Used
Oh,
to joint before we did this.
Elijah, I think you just see Nana staring up at the building. Just hands at her sides, fists.
Elijah walks up to Nana, puts his hand on his shoulder,
You can't reach my goddamn shoulder, boy.
reaches up, puts his hand on his shoulder. It's like you just feel like a hand, like
It is a foot and a half above your head.
feel a pat on your shoulder, go pat, pat, pat. You okay, Nana?
No, I'm not all right.
It kind of sits in my craw, nasty too, that we gotta help these folk out.
No, it ain't about that.
Well, then what's up? Because, I mean, I'm ready just to go in there, do a smash and grab, and, just wreck shit.
You gotta learn a little finesse, my boy. Big sigh. Sets her jaw. And pushes her way into the church.
You push at the old wooden doors, even though the paint is kept fresh around the to give the pristine appearance. You can feel the like creaking of the hinges as you push inside. The white floorboards stretch like a runway in front of you towards the altar in the vestibule at the back of the church. The uh oh, I forgot the description for the symbol we came up with during our
Oh yeah.
5432 or during our quiet year game.
Elijah just pokes Nana when they go inside.
What the
Kind
hell?
of like, he ain't melting.
But you see the symbol of Morda, which I can't remember the description of that where we came up with, hanging in this like bronze medal above the altar. The simple white wooden benches kind of align neatly in front of you. The light in here coming from the prayer candles lit kind of to either sides of the altar, with like maybe like 30 or 40 amongst the few hundred candles like kind of burning late to the night. The As you open the doors, there's like a clattering sound that echoes into the church. Your footsteps carrying and echoing in here as well. As you step inside, what do you do?
How much has this place changed in about 30 years?
How much has this place changed?
Yeah.
Not much, like other than other than like some fresher paint.
Layout's still
would-
the same.
I
They
would
didn't,
say
like,
the layout and everything
expand
is
on it.
yeah, everything is basically exactly as Nana would remember it.
Yeah, shit. Still ain't much. I think the priest quarters are this way.
All right. Looks like you know.
Shut up, Elijah.
Okay, I'm just saying, because for someone, you know what? I ain't gonna ask any more questions. This is something I'm gonna ask about later on.
So the two of you head back to the private quarters at the back of the church. I imagine you're not sneaking, you're not trying
No.
to like be
No,
you know,
No.
uh
We ain't got time for that shit.
as you are heading back there, you hear some footsteps like kind of shuffling down the hall towards you. And not any sort of vestments. I think we're just wearing like a simple like wool robe, and carrying a lantern that illuminates them as they come down the hall. See a small, about maybe like 3 or 4 foot tall figure, very old, or no, sorry, I didn't my description. About middle-aged, with like kind of wrinkles deep set around his eyes, like a little bit like sun. You can see having like sun damaged skin, goblin with kind of salt and pepper black hair. As he kind of shuffles forward, looks out at you, Nana, at the lead. You see Monsignor Donahue, as he comes into the light or sees you in the light, says, good evening.
Sorry to bother you,
Nana?
Monsignor. We need to speak to the father right away. It's a matter of life and death.
You're looking for Father Crowell?
Yes.
Well, it's very late.
Well,
Can I-
I
then go
understand.
wake him up then.
Looks at you, Elijah, looks back to you, Nana, and says, what business do you have at this hour?
As I mentioned, it's a matter of life and death, and I've got about 40 minutes to make it not so.
Perhaps I
talk to
can
him.
help them if you explain to me what's going on.
I don't think so, Monsignor. Let's just put it this way. This has nothing to do with church business. It has to do with something that the father's been doing on the side.
Well, if that's the case, then even more important that I know about it.
Why don't I give you the download when you show me the father's room?
Yeah, which direction is this room, guy?
You will address the father in his own holy house as the Monsignor.
Right, fine. Monsignor, which way is the direction of this room at?
I'm gonna have whichever one of you is sort of leading. You think leading? It seems like Nana is.
Oh yeah.
Can I do a consort here?
I will let you do consort. Yeah.
Oh, yes.
I think
Consort,
that
damn it.
that's fair. Doesn't have to be a friendly relationship, but he is aware of you and knows who you
Mhm.
are. I am
Depending on
gonna
how
set
long
up.
he's been in here. If he's been
Mhm.
here for 30 years or more, Nana used to go to church.
Yeah. I'm going to set the position here as controlled because you haven't done anything that makes this like a make or break moment, but I mean, mainly you're short on time right now.
Yeah.
The effect though, I'm going to have it starting as limited, given your relationship with the church and also Elijah's disposition coming in
Yeah.
here.
I will push myself
Okay.
to make this standard effect.
Got it.
Okay.
And Elijah, you can assist if you want to. You'd have to spend grit to do so.
Yeah, sure, why not? Spend
It's
one
just
grit.
one to
Yeah,
help.
spend one grit.
Okay.
Or grit, baby. Let's go.
So I want to make this greater. I'm gonna make this greater. I'll chance it. I'm gonna make this a greater effect.
Okay.
Got one die.
So you're bump up to standard effect from limited.
Well, I was at limited. I spent my grit
So
to bring it to
you're sticking with the
standard.
one die.
I'm gonna
you're
stick with the
using
one
both
die,
to...
and I'm gonna use Elijah's help to bring it to greater. Yep.
Okay.
That's a 5.
5. Okay. So mixed success. I think so you get what you want, but he gets a bit of what he wants too. So he's looking at you and you can see like suspicion turning into concern as he is again, Nana being in here is a big deal. I mean, he was probably a very, very young priest here
Last time I showed up.
the last time Nana was here. Maybe even younger than that, because that would have been 30 years ago. He's like in his 40s, so he was probably more of like an altar boy at that point, like last time Nana was here. So the no, let's say he's in his 50s. I'd say he was a young priest. Let's go with that. The as he is like taking in this information, though, he looks at you and he says, "All right, now I'll take you back to find Father Crow. Elijah, please wait in the church."
He squints at the Monsignor, then looks at Nana.
His house.
Fine. Give the high sign, if anything, though.
You know I will.
Does this to the Monsignor.
Eli, go sit in the pew.
Goes sit in a pew. Puts his boots up on the front of it.
Respectfully.
Takes off his hat, but keeps his boots up.
Sorry, Monsignor, that's about the best we're gonna get.
We accept all kinds here, even outlaws.
Yeah, I know.
He begins to lead you back into the back quarters, like through this hall, and he as basically as soon as you're out of like earshot for Elijah, he says, "What am I walking into here?"
Monsignor, the father's been working with what's the fucking name of these folks? My brain. Nana knows. I don't.
You're
name
talking
of
about
folks
like
Jerry was working-
Jerry
yeah.
McKay, or the people he was working for,
Yeah.
the Extermination Coalition.
Father's been working with the Extermination Coalition. And I don't know the man very well. I don't know if he had the best intentions for the town at heart, but due to his actions, there is a devil in the graveyard right now, and they have beset upon the town, particularly Miss Lily, a bunch of little devils. Now I need to get something back from the father, and if I can't, whole town's in trouble.
And what is it that Father Crow has?
A personal item of Miss Lily's.
Very well. Or is the accusation that Father Crow stole this item from?
The accusation is that the father was involved in hiring someone to do the deed.
Understood. He reached the end of the hall. There are a few doors down here. One of them is kind of like partially open. Imagine that with a light or a candle burning inside. You can imagine this is probably Monsignor's quarters. Across from it, though, is a door that's closed. He says, "All right, let's speak to Father Crow directly, confirm your accusations, but let's be sensitive on the matter. He has the best interests of Crater's Edge at heart, I'm sure." You didn't pick up.
That's what I'm hoping for, Monsignor.
He knocks on the door. There's a brief pause, and you see a light come on from underneath the door, a bit of shuffling inside, and then opening the door, you see a tall figure that is probably nearly your height, Nana, like a beast folk raven, it's like long black beak, black feathers, has a robe pulled. Yes.
I just thought of Jonathan.
Oh yeah,
Jonathan.
Yeah, basically. He's got a robe pulled around him as well, and looks between you and the father, and says, "Monsignor, I'm sorry, I'm giving his voice. Monsignor, how is everything all right?"
Apologize for the late hour, Father. I need to speak to you about a very important matter. It can't wait.
Please come in. He steps back in the room. There's a couple like extra chairs in here, a small like sitting table. He heads over to the corner. There's like a small stove there. He begins to like light. He says, "Can I make either of you something to drink? It's early enough at this point that I probably should get some coffee going."
None for me, thank you. Feel free to make it for yourself. Unfortunately, time is of the essence.
Kind of glances back at the Monsignor, who just looks between the two of you, kind of letting you take the lead, Nana. He says, "All right, well, how can I help?" Begins to like light the flame and get a small pot of coffee going.
You purchased something, I believe, from Jerry McKay recently.
He pauses for a moment, says, "Right. Yes, Mr. McKay did come by looking to sell a item to the church.
A brooch.
Yes, I believe something along those lines."
Do you still have it, Father?
And like kind of messes with the coffee, like putting the grounds in. Doesn't seem in much of a hurry right now. So he says, "Well, as I explained to Mr. McKay, I'm man of the cloth, my means are limited. I did not have the assets that he was seeking for such a valuable item.
So perhaps you use the surplus of the extermination coalition?
He kind of turns back over his shoulder. I'm sorry, I'm not following.
Father, as I said, time is of the essence. So, pardon my language. In the church, does whatever holy sign there is for this. Cut the bullshit, please.
He turns back to face you, and like maintains eye contact with you and says, "I can assure you, what is the urgency of this matter?"
The town is being attacked by devils because of your purchase of this item. It needs to be returned to its proper owner within the next 40 minutes, or else we'll be overrun. Now, as I discussed with Monsignor, I would hope that your intentions with this item and your plans for what it would mean to purchase it were with the best intentions of the town in mind. However, those intentions have backfired. There's a major devil in the graveyard as we speak, and hundreds of thousands of devils swarming through the town. Do you have the brooch, Father?
I'm going to go ahead and have you do a sway.
Could I do consort?
Let me look at the description for consort.
Because she's looking out for the interests of the town.
And I do know the father. We don't like each other, but I know him.
Yeah, I will. Here's what I'll say. I will allow consort here with a more limited effect.
All right.
Push it real good.
Push you real good. Okay. I will take the sway.
Okay. So we'll go with risky standard first way.
Okay. May I offer up a devil's bargain as an option to push myself? We haven't done one of these in a while.
Yeah, what do you have in mind?
Sell Elijah's soul.
Bold of you to assume.
It's in there somewhere. I'm gonna find it.
Nana. Can Nana offer her services to the church
In what way?
in whatever way they would require?
Can I offer
Do you have an
Nana?
idea?
Nana knows a lot of people in this town. Nana has a lot of sway with a lot of people in this town. Nana is prime real estate for convincing people to come back to service.
Just Nana alone saying good stuff about the church is enough. I think.
Nana alone going to church is
Yeah.
probably good enough.
Okay, I can work with this. We won't. This moment in the scene doesn't
I
really
am
make
so
sense
sorry.
for Nana to say
No.
something, but I'm going to carry that forward. Yes, you can take the devil's bargain here.
Okay.
If anybody in this town can convince people to go to church.
It's Nana. All right. One die. 5.
5. Okay. He sort of he looks at you for a long moment. I'm trying to remember the last thing that you said.
I told him all about the devils in
Yes,
the
the
graveyard
devils.
all over.
Mhm.
Where is the goddamn brooch?
He looks at you, kind of sizing you up for a moment, and shakes his head and says, If Jerry McKay is the one that had this last, I'd ask him. I promise you,
I
have.
did. He said
Well-
he sold it to you. And believe me, my manners of persuasion ensured that he was telling the truth.
Now, Miss Nana, I don't appreciate the accusation. And as he begins to speak, you hear Monsignor Donahue sort of clears his throat. All right, Father Crowell, I believe that's enough. Sort of pauses and looks at the Monsignor, kind of taken aback. The Monsignor looks to you, Nana, and says, Miss Nana, would you excuse us for just a moment?
I'll be right outside, Monsignor. Checking her fucking watch. Checking her fucking watch. Yep.
You step outside.
Oh, I'm listening.
He closes the door, and you listen at it. You can't make out exactly what they're saying, but you hear a bit of like hushed conversation and like the voices of people of like Father Crowell, like with that hushed, like I'm trying to stay, like there's some tension, like you can pick up that there's
Mom
like
and Dad
an
are fighting
argument.
in the kitchen, and you can
Yes.
hear it from
Yeah,
downstairs.
yes, you can
Yeah,
hear
yeah, yeah.
like the argument, and it cuts off sort of abruptly. Goes on for a few minutes though, probably longer. Like Nana, you're sitting there and you're staying there, kind of like counting the seconds.
It's gonna take us
As
another 7 minutes to get back to the
as you are waiting for the response though, or waiting for them to return, like time is ticking down. Eventually, after a few more minutes, you hear some shuffling inside, and the sound of the conversation ending. The door opens again, and Monsignor Donahue says, please follow me. The Monsignor leads you back towards the church where like Elijah is, and he stops like just as you're about halfway down the hall between where Crowell's room and the main church is, and he looks at you and says, I don't know exactly what Father Crowell's intentions were in this matter. He assured me that he did not have the brooch. However, he reaches into his pocket. He pulls out a small red gemstone. He's set into a golden inlay. He says, I've known Father Crowell for a long time, and I believe that whatever his motivations were here, misguided as they were, that he had the best interest of the town at heart. I ask for assurance on two things. You allow me to handle the matter and the unfortunate business that was his involvement here within the confines of the church. And second, that after the Sunday service, that you meet me here for tea and a discussion.
Fine.
He hands it over to you.
I'm not gonna touch it with my bare hands. Gonna get some gloves on. Nana do not. Well, Hannah is her name. Nana don't fuck with Hellstone. So
Okay.
get some gloves, cover it up. Thank you, Monsignor. Again, sorry to scurry, but time is of the essence.
Is there
Thank
any other assistance I can offer? If there is an incursion of supernatural entities within the town, then
Got any holy water I could secure from you?
nods. And heads back into the church. Elijah, you see Nana and the Monsignor returning. He heads over, kind of bows, walks up the altar, walks up the stairs towards the altar, moves around behind it. You can hear like a set of keys as he unlocks something, and returns to you a few moments later with a small glass vial, with some water inside, which you would hope is holy.
Hopefully.
It's still cutting you off at the beginning of your sentences. Yeah.
Gosh dang it, microphone. Thank you, Father. Hopefully, I will see you after service this Sunday.
Hey, what?
Let's go.
Okay. That's after Nana.
You head towards the doors.
Scurry.
The Monsignor closes them behind you. Doors of the church close once again. I'm just going to do a fortune roll for how long that took.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ready? Because I have a clock for our clock here.
Yeah.
Let's see. Where's my...
Roll that shit.
Do it.
I'm working on it. There it is. All right. Roll 2 dice.
Let's see
Yeah,
it,
I will just gonna do
buckaroo.
one. Just do one. Y'all want a higher roll?
Oh
That is
no.
a 1.
That's
Oh
a big
no.
old one.
Oh no.
Okay.
It's all right.
Might have to work on this plan with your devout people
It's all right. I got something for this.
in the
Oh,
holy.
boy.
I'm ready.
Okay.
So I'm essentially going to tick 3 ticks on this, so out of the 6 tick clock. So it took you about half the time.
Can we see this clock somewhere, or is this secret?
I just had it on the faction
on the posse.
sheet.
Okay.
Yeah, I actually had to redo it because I did it by 8 ticks by accident. So there is a clock at the bottom of that sheet with all the other clocks.
There is actually a little something I want to do as well.
The faction sheet. Sorry, not the posse sheet.
I was about to say, I'm looking at the posse sheet and it's not there.
The faction sheet. Yes, Hank.
Okay,
We come
so
at the Hank and Samson, so y'all can do whatever you want during this time.
we are we're praying, right?
Yeah, so yes.
Okay.
Samson is gathering together sort of the faithful of the group. Has some things to say, but if Hank has something, by all means.
No, you go ahead and start.
All right. Sort of cracks his neck, sits down. Now, faith is tough. Faith is hard. But I'm gonna need y'all to tap into whatever you believe in an extreme way right now. Whether or not you go to church every week, every day, that don't matter to me. What matters is that you believe in it. I got a couple prayers in my memory. They might not be complete, but we can say them all the same. Regardless, we need these weapons blessed. And me and Hank here need to know that you're with us. Better or worse.
I am going to have you do this as like a setup action for what I'm assuming is going to be the role to like make these items.
That was my idea.
Okay.
Would like to do command.
Let's see. Yeah. I'll allow command.
I would call this force of personality. Like, Samson, and because they, like, anybody who's been in this town as long as Samson has knows, like, he used to go to church. He don't anymore.
Yeah. I will. Yeah, you can do command. We're gonna set this as controlled, with standard effect.
That's a 5.
Okay. So with a 5 with mixed success, I'm not going to overcomplicate this. I'm just going to mark another tick on the clock. But you're able to successfully get everyone to engage with this. Like, you can see everyone kind of nodding, taking this seriously, especially like there may be some people in the periphery of the room that were like, kind of like on the fence about all this, that weren't really engaged, like that you weren't really bringing into this. A few of them come in and like join and decide, like, hell with it. If we're all gonna die, might as well give it a shot.
So, if anybody's got some strong enough prayers, now might be the time.
They nod, many of them getting down on their knees, and begin to pray. So what is the effect that you're looking for? So, like, channeling this group, like, whole, like, invocation.
This is the only thing that Samson can think of that might work against an actual devil, is sort of the power of enough people believing in the opposite.
Okay, so is this more, so this effect that you're looking for here is to, like, protect the to protect Lily's Pond?
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
And he'll pull out like half of a psalm, sort of like the what is it, Psalm 91? Hold on, I had one. Or it is, yeah, he shall cover thee with his feathers, and under his wings thou shalt trust. That sort of, his truth shall be thy shield and thy buckler, like, just whatever he can remember.
Yeah.
And then is sort of relying on, like, the actual faithful in the group, and I think there is an opening there for him to be like, like, looking at Hank like, it's been a long time since I've been to church, like, come on, buddy, help me out.
Oh yeah, it's not gonna go great there. I think this is when Hank does his thing.
I think too.
As people are praying, and there is sort of a feeling of tense fear in the air, Hank's doing his best to hold it together for a minute, but then he has a flash memory of promising Jane that he would come back alive, and he has another flash of all of those varmints rushing towards the building, and another of wandering in the desert alone, and he goes pale, stands up, and says, I gotta get some fresh air. I'll be back. Can I borrow a watch? I'll be back. I gotta breathe.
Is there someone in the room that looks like, yes, I know what I'm doing. I go to church every week. I can lead these prayers.
Yeah, there are a few people that are more
all right,
more devout.
Jonathan.
Actually, I think Lily actually steps forward and goes to, like, lead.
That's great.
Some prayers.
I think as this is happening, as Hank is sort of like bailing, Samson, like, passes it off to Lily. I mean, she's A+, gonna be able to lead these people. They all work for her, so
Yeah.
yeah, I think as Hank sort of leaves, Samson is like, oh, if there was ever a God, I'm fucking begging you, just give me like 2 minutes, please. Kind of passes it off to Lily, and we'll follow Hank outside.
I think Hank steps outside. The varmints are all still there, right? They're still
Yes.
just like, kind of jolts back a little bit from them, and then pushes through them, and it's just kind of he's doing that stress walk, and he snatches his hat off the ground, looks at the bullet hole, blanches again, and I think he's without intent. He's making his way behind Lily's Pond to the actual springs themselves.
Okay.
And I think maybe Samson catches up to Hank as Hank is sort of standing right at the edge of the spring. Um, and you can hear him kind of muttering under his breath, I don't know if there's anything there. I don't know. I don't know if the prayers will do any good. I swore I'd come back to her, but I can't leave people hurt either. What if this is my last night? What if I disappoint? What if Daffy grows up without anybody, a father in her life?
Hank?
Oh, hey, Samson, I'm all right. I just
Yeah.
need a minute.
No, you're all right. Just walks up next to him very casually. You all
This is
right?
real scary shit. For real, this ain't gang of cannibals even. This is devil shit. This is gods and real hellstone or whatever. I don't know. I thought I believed, but I don't know.
Hey, welcome to Crater's Edge, buddy.
What do you do? Samson, I know you want to do best by people. You want to protect people. What do you do when you made a promise to somebody that is not in line with that?
Well, you do a couple of things. You think about why you made that promise in the first place. You hold on to that. You try to do the best you can. And then the next time you make a promise, you remember that. We're all just folks out here trying to do our best, Hank. We don't always get it right the first time. Hell, we don't always get it right second, third, fourth, fifth time.
How do you know there's going to be a second time?
You don't. But you think back to what's holding you steady. To whoever or whatever is grounding your feet to this earth. And you try to do your best by them. You ain't always gonna do it. Hell, most of the time you ain't gonna do it. But when you do, they're gonna remember it.
Hank doesn't say anything in response, but he thinks about Father Joshua taking him in, and even like getting a job with Bucky, and obviously the way the the group has treated him, taking him in with loving arms, and thinks about how if we don't stop this devil, then maybe Jane and Daffy will be in that much more danger. And he takes off his hat and tosses off his coat, and you see hanging from his bat underneath his coat is this long, thick baseball bat made out of a sturdy wood, and it's braced with brackets and has nails embedded in it. It's heavily reinforced, and it looks not extremely old, but it looks very old, worn. And he says, well, hell, if I'm gonna die tonight, I'm gonna leave a clean corpse. And he steps into the springs, and he looks up and says, if there's anything out there, anything at all, help us out, please. And he'll wash his body.
Huh. I'm debating how to. What is the. Does Hank have any intention going into this of like what is Hank hoping to get?
His fists holy.
It, Not so.
Or even what are
He
you,
wants
the
to.
player, hoping it? Like Hank might
Yeah.
not want
Okay.
anything, but yeah.
Some sort of baptismal thing would be cool, but really it's yeah, he's trying to create a connection with something. I think that he just realized in the moment that his faith in the church is, he considered himself a faithful, but it was never like a true faith. And I think he's just reaching out for something greater than himself, even if that's just, the idea of the community of Crater's Edge.
So I do want to do a roll to see how this resolves, because I think it's interesting either way. I'm debating whether the appropriate one would be like an attune is what, like,
I'm equally
spiritual.
bad at anything that isn't fighting. So
Yeah, and that's
Can
what I don't really
set
think.
him up for this?
Yeah. Do you want to use your setup from before on this instead, or do you want to do something else right now?
I would like to do a separate roll
Okay.
if possible, because
Yeah.
I think Samson. I think Samson is again, he hasn't known Hank for that long, but with what they've been through and what Samson has been through, and knowing that that Hank sort of does believe in something, I think is. I mean, I think Sam's doing a lot of work right now to both calm him down and sort of set him on a path that is like, okay, there's a lot going on with you right now, but this is what Samson is good at, and is sort of like directing people. And I think is trying to, in having this at least like brief conversation with Hank, is trying to like direct him to like, okay, let's channel this into something productive. I don't know what it is.
And I think Hank's very open to that too. Like he knows that he may have just kind of fucked up the tone inside the place, and would be more than happy for some guidance. He just feels lost.
Mm-hmm.
So what are you looking to roll, Samson, for your setup before we get to?
I think it's command.
Command.
Because the number one thing for command is force of personality. And I think Samson saw what was happening, came out here, said, hey, I understand what's happening, at least to some degree. I can use my history that I have with the church, regardless of how I feel about it, to influence Hank to a point of like, hey, let's corral this a little bit. Let's take what you're feeling and let's channel it into something that is going to help us right now.
Okay. Yeah, I think command works.
Watch me
Let's
roll
go ahead and
watch me roll 2 ones.
Yeah, and so risky standard here. Like you only really have one shot to get Hank where he needs to be.
I think it is coming from like I'm gonna find Samson is trying to find a way to be in control of this situation.
Mm-hmm.
6.
Nice.
That's a 6. The other one was a 1, but we don't have to talk about that one.
All right, so yes, you accomplished what you're doing, so you can give Hank either better effect or a better position on his role here. So for Hank, I think it's going to be in a tune to see just how spiritual Hank is. So I was going to say risky standard for this, so we can either bump it up to a controlled, or we can bump it up to a great effect.
I am also bruised, which lowers the effect of anything I roll.
Okay, so this would bring you from limited back up to standard. Well, it's only if it applies. So those don't the
It would only be
harm
if you were doing
conditions
something
don't.
physical. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they don't ubiquitously apply to like everything
Okay.
you do. It's just if it's applicable. I'm gonna say your bruises don't necessarily impact.
They're not
your-
emotional bruises
Yeah.
this time.
This time.
This is going to be a pretty big gamble anyway, man. I'm going to leave it up to you, but like I wouldn't mind having more effect out of this situation.
Yeah.
What are you rolling?
Um, to take the lowest, unless I push myself, and I've already got a lot of grit used up.
I don't
And
know.
you can still assist Samson if you wanted to spend a grit for
Okay,
that.
so let's. Oh yeah, I can do that. I'm clear on grit right
Oh,
now. Let's
Good
yeah. So
Lord, lucky.
take the effect, and then I will also assist and add a die to that.
Okay, you know what? If we're gonna do that, I am gonna go ahead and I'll push myself as well. Can you assist and be?
Yeah,
Okay.
you can assist and push
All right.
yourself.
Yeah.
All right.
So
You can also take a devil's bark.
Oh, you know
Wait,
what?
wait.
Okay. So you and Sid. That's the first time I've seen that effect
Mhm.
actually go down.
You can either push yourself or take a devil's bargain.
Yeah.
Yes. So if you didn't want to push yourself, then I do have an idea for a devil's bargain here, which is essentially
you do.
it's like you don't have to spend grit, but you get the additional dot, you get the effects of an assist or pushing yourself, but I offer or you offer some sort of consequence that that
You know
exists
what?
or that happens here.
We're seven episodes in, and
7
we've been
whole
promising
episodes.
that you were going to hurt the shit out of it. So let's do it. Let's devil's bargain.
So here's what I'm going to say. Here's the devil's bargain because you can accept or reject this if you want.
Okay.
No matter what the consequence, whenever what the outcome of this role is, Hank is going to be permanently changed.
Woo. I'm here for it.
Okay.
You're
Lobster
leaving
claw
that.
coming out
I'm
of
not
your
going to say
forehead.
person, not your character, not like personality wise. I'm not going to make you role play it. I'm saying something is going to happen. Hank is going to be tapping into something that will have a permanent and lasting effect on Hank.
Okay. All right. Cool.
Okay.
I'm here for it. So with the
Lobster
assist
claw.
and the
Lobster
setup
claw.
Yes.
and the devil's bargain, I'm going to be rolling 2 dice, and this is what's the
standard effect?
And yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's do this. I mean, it's a 4.
It's 4.
That's
Okay.
partial.
So
Yep.
that means you accomplish what you were trying to do, but there's some sort of an additional effect that happens as well, in addition to the effect that I am giving from the devil's bargain. So
I do think, can I
because
say
we're-
this? Samson does, as they're having this conversation and Hank kind of like dials in on whatever he's doing. I think Samson, from whatever memory he has from several years ago, does start actually praying.
Okay. Where I'm gonna leave us is this. Hank, you step into the water. You hear the prayers from inside. You've gotten this support from Samson. You are faced with a life or death situation, and you are making an act of faith, taking a leap of faith here, in a very literal sense, to protect yourself, protect the people you love, and you're opening yourself up to something you don't understand, something that has never really been a part of Hank's life. As you step into the water, you feel like the cooling effects, like this like lukewarm like spring water here on the edges of Lily's Pond, under the moonlight. You feel your clothes soak through. You feel this like tingling across your skin. I don't know if Hank's ever been to Lily's Pond before, but it has like a rejuvenation effect. Like it is has minor like healing restorative properties to it. As you step into the pond and feel the water soaking into you, I think just at that, like, as that last gesture, you submerge yourself in it fully. It's quiet, it's darkness, and you can, like, as you open your eyes, you can just make out the, like, moonlight above you. And then, like a whisper, you hear a voice. Do you seek power? Do you seek strength?
I think Sita's gonna think on that for a week. Can we leave it there?
We can leave it there.
Ugh.
And that is, we're gonna call our session for tonight.
Woo! Mm.
Oh boy, are Hank
Oh
and Samson
boy.
gonna have to talk about this?
Oh boy, oh
Words
boy.
will be had.
Because
How am I always in trouble?
Elijah's
I
gonna
thought
have
Hank was going to be a good boy,
words.
but I'm in trouble like every
You
session.
went and did a baptism scene. What did you expect to happen in
Elijah
Weird
is
West?
gonna have words with Hank. Oh my gosh.
Ah.
Because
Mm.
Oh
Hank has
boy,
gotten to
y'all.
see a little bit of something that makes Samson very uncomfortable.
Mm.
They are gonna have to talk about it.
Right.
He prayed for you, motherfucker.
All right. That's gonna be it for tonight, y'all. We're running up on time, so let's go ahead and get our XP for the crew. And then we'll do our stars and wishes. I think we had one desperate action today.
I marked it. Yep.
Awesome. So Mark's, you got your XP for that. Make sure you mark XP for your playbook specific XP
yeah.
triggers.
I know I did that.
For your expressing your beliefs, drives, heritage, or background. And then lastly, which I don't think we had any today, is struggle with the issues from your vice, mutation, or stigmata.
I would actually argue that that is exactly what Hank just had there at the end, because his vice is obligation to Jane and Daffodil.
Oh, you know what? I think that's totally fair. Is like that's what put Hank in the situation, and tempted. And so this is mark XP if your vice tempted you to some bad action. Is the exact word. I think that's pretty fair.
Fair.
Yeah, I like it. Okay, so that's for the individuals. Van, you want to check off the crew stuff?
Yeah. Successful bounty or treasure hunt? Nope. Contend with challenges above your current station.
Is
Yeah.
the
A
church
whole ass devil.
The big old devil.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's way
And the
above
church,
y'all's current
unless
station.
it is.
Would
The
you-
church is also above your current
Yeah.
station.
Okay, so I'm giving us 2 for that.
Sure.
Giving us 2 for that. Bolster your posse's reputation or develop a new one. Or reputation is professional.
I was professional as fuck in that church. I held my tongue.
That is fair. You
I
did.
was respectful. I made Elijah be respectful.
This
Mm-hmm.
this job might give us a reputation that we don't actually want. And I would like to, when we have some time, talk to the group, including Val, about that.
Yeah.
Because
'Cause y'all are
what if we get a reputation that we don't actually like or want?
Which it can happen. Reputation
I
isn't
would like
always-
to put a pin in that for a second.
love
Y'all
that.
come out of
Because
this
I
with
think we
reputations
may
like
have developed a
faithful.
new one.
Yeah, like faithful or faithless.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we can talk about the ramifications
Gross.
of that off the call, but if everyone is amenable, I would love to give us an XP for that.
Yeah.
I think so too, yeah.
Do that bump. Boom!
That does mean we level up. Express the goals, drives, inner conflict, or essential nature of the crew.
Always.
In
Yeah.
spades. But that does advance us, and I would love to talk about maybe getting a reputation that we didn't necessarily plan on.
That sounds like a good idea. Actually,
Love
it
it.
does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's
Well, we
us.
can see how the job
Proceed.
turns out too. If Hank's about to come out of his pond, a holy warrior, or
a paladin
yeah,
Goddamn paladin.
just starts
Uh,
walking
yeah.
over rocks.
it's gonna be really funny.
It's still referencing the D&D movie.
If this, if this
Straight line.
crew ends up evolving into some sort of like champions of the church.
no.
Fuck
No,
no.
no.
I have
Absolutely
ideas.
not.
Excellent. So that's our XP. Let's do stars and wishes.
I mean, I'll go.
Go ahead.
My star is gonna go to Hank.
Oh,
So fucking cool.
My star is gonna go to Hank. Hank, yeah, because here's the thing: Samson has some questions, and that's my favorite. My favorite thing to give stars to is you have done this thing that has now made me want to talk to you about it.
yeah.
So yeah,
Fucking heck.
it's gonna be because they kind of bonded over this, but clearly have two very wildly different versions of religion and like what that means to them. And I would love for them to talk about it because I think it would be really, really interesting.
Philosophical conversation.
Yeah, it's gonna happen, and it's gonna be, and that's my wish also, is that in downtime, we're gonna have to talk about some church stuff.
Mm.
We're gonna have to actually sit down and talk to each other this downtime
I love it.
because
I'll go
Samson has
next.
some feelings.
I'll go next. My star is gotta go to Nana chewing out the devil. There were so many one-liners that went by so fast that I wanted to put them in the quotes book, but it was just like every line in that conversation was a fucking one-liner, and they were all great. So you definitely
You
get my
come
star
into
for that.
my town.
Yeah.
You stand in my
You really
grave.
ain't from around here, are you? Yeah. I love it.
Yeah, so good.
And I will just very happily echo Samson's wish for some kind of, you know what I think it'd be, because I noticed during this session that we all kind of have very different
I put
opinions
that-
of faith in the
I
church.
put that in the chat. It's just so everybody's got church issues, right?
Yeah, and they're all kind of different.
Very different.
Yeah. So that'll be fun to find more
Yeah.
about. But yeah, I'll definitely sit down with
And
Samson.
there's a couple of people that know sort of, at least in sort of on the periphery, like what Samson's issues with the church are, but Hank hasn't been around long enough to know what that is.
Mm-mm.
So
That's me.
I can go. My star. My star's gonna go to Elijah. For just
For kidnapping?
For completely unnecessarily stealing a courtesan.
No, thing is, that's the funny thing about it.
stole a
is that
woman.
Elijah has no idea why he was given this course and to take with. It's like, just take this person. I'm like,
she was just
okay.
no, she was just supposed to close the window behind
She's
you.
gonna close the windows and doors behind you.
He wasn't gonna leave her up there.
Well, she would go back inside. Like you were
Hey,
gonna
in
go
his-
out.
In his brain, he did not need her. So I don't know why. That was his brain. He's like, I'm just gonna send her off. She'll probably.
Okay, well,
better
we're
safe
gonna
for
have
her.
to talk to Elijah about women, I guess.
Elijah's never going to be alive. Elijah already wasn't very welcome
No.
in Lily's Pond. and
No,
Yeah, and now
wasn't.
he's on a full kidnapping. She was just gonna close the window.
Oh my god, it tickled me so much. I was dying. Oh my god. And it was not only funny, it was very Elijah.
Yeah, it's like
I was like, I don't get it, but I'm not gonna ask questions about it. I'm just gonna do my own
I'm
thing.
gonna
Fuck it.
steal a woman.
Oh, it was
And now
so,
she has your emu.
so
look, he's
good.
gonna get his emu back.
Immediate
Yeah,
consequences.
good
for
luck.
actions. So good. Oh god, I was dying. So good. Loved it. My wish. I guess I have to echo more church talk because obviously we all need it, but something is not sitting right with Monsignor Donahue. I'm gonna
Whatever
poke
could you
at
mean?
that. Poke at that a little more.
He's just a nice old man.
I
He's
know
just a
into
nice-
it. Just
nice,
it
friendly
did just
priest.
strike me though that Elijah did overhear that bit of conversation between Samson and Lily about Amelie.
Yeah, he heard everything.
So just put that in the pocket for next time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well,
Which that's
Hank
another
doesn't know who that is, but
I don't know if it, was interesting to Samson that Lily knew who that was or anything about that.
yeah, well that I think it was because Samson sort of preempted that conversation with like, you've been around for a long time, like you know a lot of my history. And the fact that she like confirmed that for him was like, oh, okay. Maybe this is not as private as I originally thought.
Mm-hmm. Which you also know that, like, I would say this is common knowledge that Lily's Pond is also kind of Lily doesn't just run a brothel.
Yeah, for sure.
She trades in some secrets.
Ian.
Yeah.
From
No,
the
he's definitely, because she immediately went there. And so he, I think, sort of filed that away of like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
We're going there.
I'm glad we got to see some of that. Excellent.
While he left.
Wale.
Yeah. My star goes to Sid and Nana. Just not even just for the devil moment, but also for the moment with the priest of how she just kept her cool so much. Like, Nana just wanted to go pop off on this guy, but that was just seeing her having to just sit there and do her best to not go off on this guy was great. And then it's that extra ramification of then she had to even swallow her pride even more so and agree to the fact that, yeah, you have to come to the church and have tea with me. So hey, this is what you get. And it was it's kind of just leading to the whole thing of like, I kind of want to see our crew get a reputation that we don't want rather than maintain the reputation that we want. So yeah, I'm very curious to see how this goes. My wish though is like, I am very ready. I keep on putting Elijah in these situations where yes, he is a piece of shit. But I am very much looking forward to the moment Elijah has to give a damn. Cuz right now he's a lot like, I would describe like, he's like an attack dog right now. It's like, hey, Elijah, do this, and he will do it and get the job done. But he doesn't do anything without ramification. He's now kind of learning that his things have consequences, especially hanging around Hank a lot. So I'm very much looking forward to the moment where Elijah has to give a damn. And I'm very curious to see how that's gonna turn out, because I think also stuff with Hank is gonna kind of lead into that.
Dynamic characters, woo!
Man. I'm gonna give the quote today. I'm gonna give it to Nana for the oh, you're really not from around here, are you? Because that got a chuckle out of me.
That feels right.
That was a good one.
For looking
That
at
feels like
this-
sort of an encapsulation of the entire
looking at
episode.
this devil in the face and being like, I was like, oh, you're from out of town.
Oh, he's from out of town.
So that was really good. I mean, honorable mention, it didn't end up on the quote stop, but Samson's banger quote
What did I say?
what was the thing, the one liner you dropped? I just remember hearing it and then you being like, somebody needs to put that in the quote stock after, like, saying that you were going to put the quote stock for yourself and being like, damn, yeah, it was really good. I'm gonna have to go
Well,
back and-
clearly it was memorable.
I listen,
It was
I got a
really
lot of
good.
it was
Okay,
really
roll.
good.
It's somebody roll the tape back.
It was something about the guns with the courtesans, and I can't.
Oh
remember
wait, yeah, because
exactly what it
I said
was.
that the name of the courtesan was Florence, and I said Florence and the machine gun.
It was around there.
Yeah, that was there.
It was around that time.
was it? Again, it was good because all of us remember it. I just
Okay.
don't remember.
I don't remember
Well-
the exact wording.
Good thing we record these, so somebody
Yeah.
find it.
You know I'm gonna watch
Yeah.
it.
I'm not gonna
Yeah.
do it.
Somebody find it. Okay. That we're gonna go ahead and call it there for tonight, though. So we can all get going because it's getting late. We'll be back next Tuesday to continue our game and see. I imagine this job will wrap up next Tuesday. It seems like we're almost there. I didn't know it was going to take a whole other session. It's gotten very interesting. So the otherwise join us on Saturday for the next installment of Hearts of Stone. And otherwise check out all the other links below us. Join us on our Discord, all that good stuff. I want to thank my lovely players for making this game a joy to run as always, and I want to thank everyone out there for watching. We will see you all in a week, and until next time, good game and good night, internet.